Now here's This Week in History with Leia, Ryan, Haley, and Jake.
So, we are doing This Week in History, and I'm just waiting for everyone to finish. But today, no, not today, wait, it is today. Today is Shailene Woodley's birthday, and you may know her from The Fault in Our Stars, or Divergent. Wonderful.
Regina George.
Oh, and Nathan Cress's birthday is on Friday. Today.
Panda. Panda. Panda, 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 panda. I got in the line.
And then, it's also Jimmy Choo's birthday today.
Jimmy Choo, then you walk in.
Hi, Lincoln. I'm Roger, one of your ASB representatives.
And I'm Emily Jacqueline, one of your other ASB representatives.
Welcome to STV.
All students who filled out a thankfulness ticket were entered into a drawing, and on Monday we will announce the drawing winner. It was wonderful to see all the amazing things that Lincoln students wrote that they were grateful for.
What are you doing? I am sitting on an invisible bench.
Oh, that's fun.
What are you guys doing?
We're sitting on an invisible bench.
Oh, fun.
Hey, here, record it. What are you guys doing?
We're sitting on an invisible bench.
That's interesting.
What are you guys doing?
We're sitting on an invisible bench. I have it.
What are you guys even doing?
We're sitting on an invisible bench!
Lift it over there.
Over the past few weeks, ASB has been hosting its annual canned food drive. All cans donated went to the Westside Food Bank, which is located in Santa Monica, and they provide food to low-income families in the area.
Teachers, if you have not done so already, please send a student down to room 106, which is Miss Katz's room, to pick up the trivia challenge sheet for today.
Listen for the announcement on Monday to see which corps got the most core points and which home base got the
Pizza Party!
Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938. Veterans Day is not to be confused with Memorial Day, a common misunderstanding according to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Memorial Day, the first Monday in May, honors American service members who died in service to their country or as a result of injuries occurred during battle. While Veterans Day pays tribute to all American veterans, living or dead, but especially gives thanks to the living veterans who served their country honorably during the war or peacetime. Veterans Day Facts, History.com.
term Indian originated with Christopher Columbus. He thought that he had reached the East Indies when he landed in America and therefore named the inhabitants Indians.
Europeans brought many animals to the Americas which the indigenous people had never seen, including cattle, sheep, and pigs.
European settlers to America brought with them diseases to which the Native Americans had no resistance. These diseases killed millions of Indians and resulted in a huge population decline.
Horses had been hunted to extinction by the early settlers of the Americas. Thousands of years before the Europeans arrived, the reintroduction of the horse by the Europeans had an incredible impact on the American Indians. They utilized the horse for travel, hunting, and warfare.
In 1890, the last major battle between Native American Indians and U.S. soldiers occurred. It was called the Battle of the Wounded Knee and occurred near the Wounded Knee Creek in South Dakota.
Approximately 300 Sioux Indians were slaughtered. The march named the Trail of Tears resulted in the death of thousands of Native Americans from numerous tribes including the Cherokee, Seminole, Choctaw, and Chickasaw. Most of the deaths were the result of disease and exposure to extremely cold weather.
American Indians have appeared on many U.S. coins, including the Buffalo nickel to the left, minted between 1913 and 1938, and, more recently, the Sacagawea dollar on the right, featuring the famous Indian woman who served as a guide on the Lewis and Clark expedition.
The flute was one of the few that survived in Indian American tradition.
Hi guys, happy Native American Heritage Month. My name is Sienna Lopez Johnston. I'm Mr. Johnston's niece. I'm also a member of the Tolowa tribe of the Smith River Rancheria in Northern California. I just returned from the ACES National Conference in Minneapolis, Minnesota. ACES is the American Indian Science and Engineering Society. The mission of ACES is to substantially increase representation of American Indians, Alaskan Natives, and other indigenous peoples in science, technology, engineering, and math studies and careers. I am personally so passionate about ACES is it helped to get me the job that I have today. 5 years ago, I got an internship with ACES and Bonneville Power Administration, where I went and worked at a tribally run fish hatchery. Afterward, Bonneville asked me to come on as a permanent intern while I was doing my master's program, and then they offered me a position as a permanent employee following that. So I've been with BPA for about 1.5 years now, and for the last 4 years I have been administering, mentoring, and managing our ACES internship, the same one that I got. So I'm just very passionate about continuing that cycle of mentor and mentee and learning and applying and empowering. So that's just my own personal connection to ACES. I think my favorite thing about this conference is how uplifting it is and how encouraging it is that now, because of ACES, is able to be focused on and narrowed in on.
This commemorative month aims to provide a platform for Native people in the United States of America to share their culture, traditions, music, crafts, dance, as well as investments in modern scientific, engineering, and technological pursuits.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month. Let's look at the facts of diabetes and why we want to bring awareness to it. The following video will be a trivia challenge. Let's begin with the tale of Timmy. Little Timmy was only 4 years old when he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. This came as a shock to no one due to his mother also having it. His mother was, wait, oh wow, so you don't know what diabetes is, do you? Oh well, I shall explain it to you. The pancreas produces a protein called insulin. Insulin helps regulate your blood glucose, also known as blood sugar. To Type 1 diabetes is when your pancreas doesn't make the proper amount of insulin. This type of diabetes is most common in kids and young adults. Type 2 diabetes is when your body doesn't use insulin properly. This is the most common type. Okay, now that you know, let's continue, because we have a trivia challenge. Remember to get the trivia challenge sheet from Mrs. Katz's room. And with that, let's get started. Welcome to the Diabetes Trivia Challenge. Where was blood glucose regulated? A, the brain, B, the stomach, C, the pancreas, or D, the arm?
There's a lot on our campus you may not have noticed. Kai, Kayla, and Jameson took some time to actually look around, so let's see what they found.
Now let's take a look at our Teacher of the Week.
She has an English accent and always tells her students, don't forget to indent. She reads Tuck Everlasting to her class, always drinking coffee from a glass. She's been at Lincoln for 20 years. She's committed to her teaching career. Do you have a guess? That's right, it's Miss Moazes.
So that concludes our STV episode for today. Make sure to follow our Instagram, which is at Lincoln Middle School ASB. Here's our outro by Jack